as hell, but let's just get it going, okay? This setup is the setup. This how it's gonna be until you see something different. Eve be writing all on. Yeah, it is what it is, okay? Today is Thorough Thursday. Alright, so I was talking to Spirit. I'm like, Spirit, what the F is going on? You know, why is this tarot not taking off like I wanted to take off? What the F is going on? Spirit said, well, baby, you know, you're very gifted, you're very talented, so you're going to be good at whatever you do, but that's not the only thing I want you to do. I want you to be yourself. So, y'all, welcome to my channel. Thank you for my day ones. I love you, I love you, I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Today is Thorough Thursday. Today is Thorough Thursday, and I'm getting ready to tell y'all what it is to be the family around the corner. Okay, I am a product of a a married man. Okay, I am a product of a married man. So whether they were married after or before, my big sister, I love you so much, she watches me. Um, she told me that they were definitely married before. Um, my mom had, we're gonna get into it, y'all. But today is Thorough Thursday. One of my best friends, I love her so much. She like, I think you need to do this. You should hear her voice. It's the one right here. She like, I need you to do this and you need to do that and you need to, and she came up with this awesome idea. Mwah, 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 I love you. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting ready to do. I'm going to implement her idea. Um, so here we go. I am the product of a married man. I am the family around the corner. You know, those 60s and 70s dads, those ones that were born around those times, 50s, 60s, 70s, they had a horrible habit of having multiple families. Okay. And I just so happened to be the family around the corner. I had no idea what the hell was going on because, you know, those people, I'm going to try not to say, you know, I'm going to try not to, but those people in those times, I'm not saying it didn't happen, but they were not all out in the streets, you knucking if you're bucking, throwing fists and stuff behind no man. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm just saying it wasn't a very common occurrence, okay? And I can vouch for that because I am a side chick's baby. It is what it is. So I had no idea what was going on. My siblings, my dad's children, the ones with his current wife at the time, the kids had no idea. No one had any type of idea. And y'all need to excuse me. Yes, I'm trying to be shoulders and up because one thing I wasn't going to do while I was at home was put on no bra. Okay, you still love me anyway. I wasn't finna put on no bra. I wasn't getting ready to put on no makeup. I'm not doing all that. I'm at home. I'm not saying I'm not or I won't. But I'm saying today, this morning, I'm not doing all that. Y'all still love me anyway? Yeah, I know, I know. So, anyways, the first occurrence that I can remember things being a little weird, I think my mama kind of got fed up. I think she had my brother, my big brother, which was the middle child. She had one before us, right, which was my oldest brother. Y'all, that Thorough Thursday or Messy Life Monday or Savage Saturday, whatever the hell we gonna do, that story is real deep. Make sure y'all stick around because MFs is weird. Okay, they are really, really weird, and I'm gonna get into all of it. I don't give a damn about whoever, how you feel about it, what you think about it. If I'm about to expose you to all your friends, because guess what, you should be exposed. Okay, yeah, me and my oldest brother, I can't get along with him even if I try to. But that will be open for another story. So y'all make sure y'all stick around because people are very, very weird. And I cannot wait to share that with y'all. Okay. He was weird and he had to watch me because we were latchkey kids and he was really, really weird. Okay. So that's besides that we're gonna say that for another day. We're gonna say that, for a really deep day when I'm ready because shit, the stuff gonna hit the fan. It's gonna blow up when I come out with all of this. That little old town in Omaha, Nebraska, where I'm from. It's going to blow up, and it is what it is. A lot of people already know what happened anyway because I've always been a whistleblower, so I've always been open. Once I learned better, I was always open in exposing him anyway. So, anyways, we're going to get into that another day. So, it was the middle brother and me, the youngest, that came from my dad. Okay, and my first memory of something of being a little off, like I said, they didn't argue all in the streets and stuff like that back then. Not a lot. Like I just didn't see it. I might have seen my godmom come home with a slit hand from, getting in whatever the hell they were doing. I might have seen the aftermaths, but as far as it going down, those generations, they were more classy than we are and the younger generation, right? They were a little bit more classy. So I don't know what happened, but my mama just decided to pull up at the White House one day, y'all. And my mama said, Sugar, go and get out the car. That's your sister. Say hi to your sister because the kids were outside playing. And I'm like, huh, mama? She like, yeah, that's your sister. And told my brother, that's your brother. Y'all get out the car and go speak to y'all siblings. So we like, yeah, we just little kids. Hey, brother, sister, let's go see. So we get out the car and the look on my daddy face, he ran to the car. I didn't hear anything that was said. Like I said, they were very classy. They were not messy like we are today, and the younger generation is worse than we are. So I hear my dad kind of whispering. I don't hear the conversation. I just walk up to my sister, hey, little ass kid, right? So, and they were just looking like, okay. We were totally oblivious to what was going on. And the wife, my dad's wife, was on the porch looking like, you know, it's not funny, sister. Um, no shots at nobody. I love you so much, and I know you're gonna support me through this whole thing, and I love you. But yeah, the wife was sitting on the porch looking, if looks can unalive, baby, we all would have been gone that day. If looks could unalive people, we all would have been just gone. Okay. So that was the first occurrence we just got. And the look on my mom's face and the white face, you could tell that something was going down, but that's all it was. We got back in the car and we left. And Omaha, Nebraska, North Omaha, Nebraska is a small little town, and I will let you know all about that. How I made it out the gutter. I'm definitely still in the process of building myself because my image of myself and the way that I want my life to be with my children, I'm still not where I want to be. But I did make it up out of that gutter, and I'll be telling y'all about that too. So, anyways. The next instance was we like I said, this little bitty town. So everybody went to the same grocery store. Everybody went to a place that was Filthy Fields. We were always at Filthy Fields. Y'all, shouts out to Omaha, Nebraska people. You already know what I'm talking about. But we would always pull up at Filthy Fields and we would always see the wife there. And the looks that were exchanged, I had some sense. So I would be thinking like, and my mom would say little smart stuff like, oh, there go your daddy wife. That bet not touch you and stuff like that. And I'm just like, as a kid, so my little defense kicked in too. Like, what you mean? So we don't like her? Okay. I didn't know this is a child's mind, right? So my dad, obviously, he was not there. He could not be there. Sometimes he would show up every now and again. He worked for Campbell Soup, so he would kind of drop us off pastas and canned goods, things like that. Very seldom he would drop off a little change. It might have been my birthday, so my mom would drive over there. Now, to this day, well, at this time, I know that it was not she was not invited. She just did it. Like, okay, you made these kids, you're gonna do what you're supposed to do. So she never put him on child support and make him be financially accountable, but sometimes something would hit her and she would just say, okay, time to go see your dad, y'all, let's go. Like, daddy. So he did what he could, which was below the bare minimum. The bare minimum. I don't know if it was to appease to his wife or not. I wish that I could have a conversation just to settle that in my spirit. Like, what happened? What happened? My mom has passed away, so I can't ask her. Like, now that we're grown and the smoke is cleared, what happened? But then again, it's only going to be her story. It's not going to be my mom's side of the story, right? So we end up we end up have grow pretty much growing up. It was time for me to go to high school. So I'm the family around the corner, right? So I in the ninth grade, I finally get an opportunity to approach my sister as older children, as teenagers. Sarabi out there barking, excuse me. I finally get the opportunity to approach my sister as teenagers. And I'm a young teen. She's a senior and I'm a freshman. And my sister is so dope. Like, at this time, I just wish I'm not gonna say that because no regrets. My sister came down to me. She came for her baby sister. The moment that she had an opportunity, I wasn't even in North Omaha no more. But my sister came to me and made it to me. I love her so much with my heart. She is now one of the most influential and important people in my life as an adult. It's very sad that we had to do it in this way. Like, we didn't meet until I was 30. How old am I? We didn't meet until last year, literally last year. So I was the age I am now, 36. I met my sister officially when I was 36 years old. But anyway, I'm getting too far ahead of the game. I just want to acknowledge that while I'm telling these stories, because I don't want anyone to feel attacked or as if I'm coming off rude or anything like that, because it's all peace when it comes to me. Okay. In this situation. Okay, because when we get to getting into the deeper situations and my messy life Mondays and stuff like that, it is not gonna be pretty all the time. Like I said, my name is Sugar Mama, but shit ain't always gonna be sweet, y'all. What it do, y'all? I turn the camera around. Didn't I say I was gonna turn this camera around? Even though I'm not even prepared for the setup. Look at this setup. But I still turn that camera around, okay? Like I promised I would. So, anyways, back to the story. So high school. I'm so excited. I finally get to have my big sister. Oh my gosh. I approached my big sister and she's a senior and I'm afraid, like I'm scared as hell, y'all. I'm scared as all get out. In high school, being a freshman, come on, y'all know how it was. The halls were bigger. There were hundreds of students. Like, it was scary for me for the first 2 weeks, and then whatever. So I'm like, yeah. So now I my big sister in this school. I'm scared. I want my sister, and okay, now I get to go say what's up to my sister. So I knew exactly who she was. Of course, she didn't know who I was because the only thing she seen of me was me walking up as a little bitty kid. That's all she knew of me. So if she didn't know, let me just make it clear before I even say what happened. She did not know. And I did not know how bad I affected her. Y'all, this affected me in a way where it grew a lot of hatred, but it affected her in a way that she literally had to just minus it out of her mind because to her, she was the baby of the family. She had no idea that daddy went and made a different baby of the family. Like, no, you're not the baby. You have a baby that's getting ready to approach you, you know? So I approached her. I said, "Hi," and I said her name. I said, "Hi, blank. I'm Ashley." I said, "Myron's my dad." I shut her whole world down in that moment. I didn't know. She was just like, "Okay." And I'm like, all my little hopes just went, my whole spirit, everything. I just turned around and walked away. I felt like an idiot. It broke my heart. I I didn't know. I was just coming to my big sister. I didn't know she didn't know that daddy had other kids. And ooh, it broke my heart so bad, but it broke her heart in a way that she literally uh compart compartment she compartmentalized it, whatever the hell that word is. She put it in a part of her brain where she heard what she heard, she couldn't handle it. So she put it in a part of her brain where it was just forgotten. Like she just totally erased it and compartmentalized it, whatever the hell. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. It's a word, Google it. I just can't get the shit out. So I hurt her, but she really hurt me because I wanted my sister. I needed my big sister. I'm around all these. She's a senior. I'm a freshman. I'm around all these new people. It was so scary. And not only that, I was the only girl. I had my experiences coming up being a latchkey kid with a weird brother. It was a lot. Like I really genuinely needed my sister and it hurt. So fast forward, it's so much hatred there. But fast for me, not for her. But fast forward into adulthood, we started kind of talking because she got her story. So I'm gonna tell what I need to tell for y'all, for sugar bears to understand. But I'm not gonna just tell her story like that. But I had a lot of hate for my dad. I didn't even go to his funeral. That's how much I hated my dad. So when I could have met my siblings, I didn't go because I hated my dad. I was angry at him, and I didn't go to his funeral. Um, so we kind of talked through messages. Like we would say stuff here and there. She was really trying to come see me, but I wasn't close to it, but I wasn't making it a priority because again, I was hurt. I was angry. I'm just like, whatever. So something happened. She went away. She came back again. And this time when she came back again, I opened up to her about the high school situation, about how much I hated my dad. And she put something on my heart that literally saved my life. My sister told me, she said, "Ashley, I understand what you went through, and I understand I had daddy, and I know what it is to have a dad that loved me. You don't. But look at my life and what I've been through, and look at yours. What did you really miss out on?" And it hit me in a way like, damn, sis, I need to be not angry at our dad because there was things going on in your household that molded you in a certain way that things that I have never experienced, even though I didn't have a dad and she did. it was, I gotta be careful about the words that I choose. There's things that happened in her life that would have never happened in mine because I was separated from our dad. You see what I mean? So when she told me that, it really put a sense of peace in my heart and a sense of healing. And it leveled me up to a new position to where I wouldn't have to be angry with my dad anymore. And I heard him say, as clear as day, now can I be one of your angels? I ain't gonna get on here and cry. Now can I be one of your angels? Of course you could be one of my angels, Dad. So yeah, I heard him say as clear as day. Now can I be one of your angels? So apparently your ancestors cannot be your ancestors. Oh, even my mom had to say it, y'all. But that's another story day. That's another story time. But even my mother had to ask me to stop being angry towards her so that she could be one of my angels and help me. Our crossed over loved ones could not help us, and I didn't even know that I was angry at my mom. But our crossover loved ones cannot help us if we're angry at them. There's a blockage. There's a orb around us. When they try to come in and help, they're literally blocked. They can't. So I'm so glad that I was able to release that hatred with the help of my sister and the help of awareness and understanding, the help of my mom, because I was trying, and mind you, I had to do all this in death, right? I couldn't do none of this while living. Hell, they died before I was old enough to have real conversations with them, adult healing conversations. I gotta heal my damn self, you know? I gotta put one foot in front of the other. I gotta go out and discover and learn and, know the difference between downloads and bullshit trying to hold me back, right? So it's clear as day. My mom told me, she like, stop blaming everything on your dad. She was like, look at what I've done. And she flashed, hey Jennifer, hey, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. And she flashed these instances in my mind. She showed me, I'm getting too into other story times. Oh well, I'm gonna repeat it. She showed me her negligence. She said, "Look, this is not all on your dad. This is on me too. This negligence, you cannot put it all on your dad. This is on me too." And she flashed an instance in my mind where she had left me and my brother. She got off work at a certain time. So, of course, we're latchkey kids. We can't wait for her to come home. Oh, mom's coming home. So we go and in the dead of winter in Omaha, Nebraska, we close and lock the house up because we're expecting her to pull up. It's time for her to pull up. Y'all, my mom didn't pull up for hours and hours and hours. And me and my brother sat out there on that porch in the dead of winter, freezing. Freezing. Something that I would never allow to happen to my children, right? It would never, under any circumstances, I don't give a damn if I'm not breathing. Under no because my kids have a dad, thank God. But under no circumstances would my kids be outside freezing in the dead of M&F in winter. Because I didn't know how much it affected me until she showed me. Like, Ashley, do you remember that time? Sugar, do you remember that time you and your brother sat outside freezing? Because I didn't come straight home, I decided to go to the bar instead of coming straight home. So while I'm kicking it at the bar, you and your brother's outside freezing. You don't remember that? And when I remembered that, she flashed it in my head. I'm like, oh damn, that's a little crucial. That's traumatizing as hell. So she opened me up to the possibility of, Ashley, this was my fault too. It was not just your dad's fault. and in death, they're literally having this conversation with me so that I can elevate and I can learn and I can grow. And more so, I can let them in to be my angel, to be my angels, to guide me and protect me and help me in this world, y'all. And yeah, yeah. So I guess that's the lesson. That's the point of the story, y'all. That disappointed me, letting you know that I am the outcome of a side chick and a married man. I am the family around the corner. Okay, this is an introduction to what we're doing new here on this channel. This was Thorough Thursday. Okay, I came up in here and I kept it real. If this is things that y'all need to discover about yourself, the traumas that you need to go in your childhood and kind of recollect, it is so that you can open up your mind and open up your spirit to the ancestors and our angels actually helping us out. I could have pulled it out in the cards. Y'all know I can. Thank you so much. I could have pulled it out in the cards. Y'all know I can, but God told me, look, you gonna be talented at whatever you do. You're gifted. So this is why you so good at this tarot. However, I need you to go on there and be you, because you know it's a lot of people, especially black people, who don't mess with that tarot shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna need you to go on there and be you, and then I will open up the YouTube algorithm for you. When you go on there and be yourself, you can have fun with your tarot, your little sugar bears, teach your little love lessons. You could do all that, but I need you to open up and get into the realness, the stories, your life, your childhood, the things that went down with you. And it was crazy, y'all. This was something small. I got so much in my bag, and I just thank y'all so much for being here to support me, to push me, to let me know, yes, Empress, yes, Sugar Mama, we do need you here another day. We want you here another day. We want to hear these stories so that we can get clarification in our lives. Okay, so that it can help heal your little crazy ass. Hey, Cherise, girl, so it could help heal you and get you together as well. Okay. So that's what we're going to do. Don't get it twisted. I'm going to still play with the cards with y'all. I'm not going to let that go, but we're going to be more expressive. We're going to be thorough. We're going to keep it real. And we're still here to grow, learn, prosper, and get rid of this and rise in spirit. Rise in spirit, okay? I love y'all so much. Thanks for joining me. I will catch you on the next one. Mwah. Peace.